Hello and welcome to a very special episode of Mothership Gear. Loren brought in a Schector Diamond Series with special inlays. So why don't you tell us about these inlays and why you chose them, why they're special to you, and why these will be included in your first signature model of a guitar.
Absolutely. When I first started playing bass, I think I was 14 or 15, and I saved up my money and went to Guitar Center and got to pick whatever bass I wanted. And I gravitated toward this one because it was black with the white binding.
Beautiful.
And somehow my mom, it was the 2000s, you know, we were watching raunchy movies like, you know, like Not Another Teen Movie or something like that, Euro Trip. So the Mudflap ladies were not anything scary to my mom or me. I was like, this is pretty cool.
I just love the idea of both of you guys like at the guitar shop.
This one.
Together, you guys are looking at all the basses equally, and there's no reason to rule out the Mudflap girls. In fact, maybe that's a plus.
Yeah. Well, it played really cool.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, the neck feels good and it has active EMG pickups.
Yeah.
So it was like really loud and like bright tone. And I was playing pop punk, so I was like, wow, this is perfect. And I liked Primus too, and it had 24 frets. So I was like, I could play some like really high riffs that he's playing in his songs, where like a Fender had like 21 or 22 frets.
Right.
So,
I mean, I'm not familiar with Schector. Who plays Schector? For some reason, I want to say Avenged Sevenfold.
yeah, I think that's the number one Schector player.
Okay.
Maybe like Slipknot plays Schector too.
Okay,
You
cool.
know, that genre is like ruled by Schector.
And Schector is German? American?
Crafted in South Korea.
Korean?
Yeah, I don't know where they're based out of.
Yeah.
I wish I did.
It's cool because it does what Schector does, but it's almost like, it almost has like a flat black or like a simple. I remember one of my friends had a Fender bass with that color black, and it was like a very modern looking bass, but it also feels like timeless enough as a colorway. I was saying, like, I pictured like a 9 Inch Nails bass player like playing something like that.
There's a couple different versions. This is the XXX with the ladies.
Oh, it's called XXX?
XXX.
Okay.
But there was one that had like a flame sunburst that was like, you know, your dad rock church bass.
Right.
And then there was like the Avenged Sevenfold model is matte black, and it had like bats flying up the fretboard.
Well, now Avenged Sevenfold, their newish record from the last couple of years has Wes Lang artwork. So now if they put out a Wes Lang bass,
Yeah.
that actually could be really cool. So
Very cool.
don't count out the Avenged Sevenfold signature series.
No. Well, you want to hear some riffs?
You got to play the Tool riff because it sounds so natural. Yeah, I mean, I honestly like the sound. Mo has a Schector that her mom has been telling me to put on Mothership Gear.
This is a sign.
Yeah,
to do it.
because it honestly, like, my favorite film series is John Wick. The composer is a well-known composer. I think it's Tyler. I want to say Tyler Cave, but that's a work associate. But something in Tyler. But he uses basses that sound really punchy and gritty as like main themes.
Yeah.
So it's like if you were doing a cinematic like action kind of soundtrack, that would be perfect for that because it's really punchy. But then also if you were doing Tool or like, it even kind of reminds me of Flea a little bit. Like it's kind of got that like buzzy top end.
Yeah. There's so many genres and so many different instruments for all those genres. You can't really knock it just because it has hot Mudflap ladies on the fretboard.
In fact, you got to ask for the Mudflap ladies next time you're there and just say, I want the Loren Special.
Yeah. If I ever became a famous bass player, they'd be like, well, what was your first bass? That's what we want to do for your signature model. They're hoping it's a P bass or something. No, it's the Mudflap lady. This is like right before like Pete Wentz's signature Squire bass came out. It was like red and black. And then like Mikey Way's like silver and black. Like those were all like in the same era. So this might as well have been a signature bass.
Yeah, I mean, I was susceptible to buying a guitar because there's something on the TV. I was rewatching That Thing You Do, and I was like, that's why I bought my Jaguar. Like, you see something cool as a kid, and that's what you want. And you saw Mudflap Girls, and you were like, I need that on my guitar, on my bass. So we have it here now today for you all to hear. And maybe, what do these go for? If someone wants to buy this one, the XXX Mudflap, what is it? It's a XXX Diamond Series. Is that what they call it? And is this licensed by like Kappa, or like who owns the license to this design?
I have no clue. That's beyond me. This is a C-4, which is the like Diamond Series model, but it's the XXX version. Yeah.
I love that.
I think they're really cheap. I saw one a few years ago on Craigslist or something. I almost bought a second.
Yeah, you got to.
Just like some kind of weirdo. I was like, should I own all of the XXX basses?
You got to double down when you can. And for me, like my version of this is my Epiphone Gothic, which is it has the cross as the 12. And I think I got that because I thought it was like a Tony Iommi kind of thing. And I don't know if it was. I don't know why they made a Gothic SG. Like, was that like an unlicensed Tony Iommi thing, or is there another guitar player that I don't know about that was connected to? Because that seems pretty niche to be like, all right, for Epiphone, we need to have the Gothic. Yeah, and it's like, that's what it's called. So yeah, I don't know what some of those choices were, but I'm glad. And yeah, if I had the chance to buy a second one, maybe I would too, because it's your thing now. It's what you're known for.
Yeah, I think these are like $250.
I mean, I did not think it was a $250 bass
for like a 2-band EQ active pickups.
Right.
That's a great price.
Yeah.
Well made, 24 frets, Mudflap Girls. Can't go wrong.
Yeah, get the XXX. All right. Well, we will see you guys next time. If you want to purchase some gear, or you have some drum hardware that needs restoration, they can find Loren at Loren's Emporium. Loren, how do you like for them to get in contact with you?
You can find me anywhere online, Reverb, OfferUp, Facebook, but the best is Instagram at Loren's_Emporium.
And if you guys like the show Mothership Gear and you want more of it, we've done lots of basses. This is the only XXX we have on the show so far, but we plan to do more content with it. So if you guys would like to subscribe, we will see you guys next time. Later. Bye.